I'm on a journey to deepen my relationship with food, one ingredient at a time.
How cool is that?
By connecting back to the land around us, I want to learn more about where my food comes from and the magic behind those flavors.
Wow. That smells really good.
My family always said, never compromise on eating well.
Yeah, I'm hungry now.
And those are words I live by.
Love that sizzle, man.
I'm Chef Desh.
That's unbelievable.
And this is Wild Kitchen. I'm in South Frontenac, in the deciduous woodlands of southern Ontario. I'll be spending a few days at Wintergreen Studios, an environmental education and wilderness retreat. And given that it's late September, the conditions are perfect for the annual honey harvest. Humans have been eating honey for thousands of years, ever since we discovered it could be sustainably harvested from wild bees. The oldest known beekeepers date all the way back to ancient Egypt, where honey was not only consumed as food, but also used as medicine for all classes of people.
All right.
Alex, I gotta say that this is one of my bucket list things.
Awesome.
With so much to learn, I'm joined by a beekeeper for the day, Alex Pedersen.
Well, welcome to Ninth Meadow Apiary.
Cool.
With a quick puff of smoke to calm the bees,
Fabulous.
we could open up the hives.
All right, are you ready?
Yes.
Let's open this up. Roof of the hive.
Wow.
And we can see the inner cover.
How wonderful is that?
Absolutely.
And I actually feel quite safe.
I'm glad to hear
Even
that.
though like the visual is like, oh, okay.
And we have lots of bees flying around.
God, this is so cool.
In the height of the summer, there can be 80,000 bees in this hive.
In this, wow,
In this hive.
80,000 bees.
Yes.
That's
So-
really neat. I've always wanted to do this my whole life. Oh my God, this is so cool. Oh, how beautiful is that?
How does the weight feel?
Yeah, it definitely feels heavier than you think it would. So, Alex, what exactly is honey and what is it made out of?
These worker bees, the foragers, they go out and find all of those flowers. And in the flowers, they take nectar. And they'll get a little bit of pollen on their legs too and come back with that to the hive. And what they do is they will trade that nectar that was stored in their stomach back and forth with their sister bees. And they will actually process those sugars down into what we know as honey.
Wow. And essentially what we're eating then is, as you said, bee spit.
Yeah, it's a little bit of bee spit.
That is super cool.
And we're gonna go through, we're gonna see if we can find the queen.
Every bee colony has a queen that they fiercely protect.
Oh, here she is. A slightly longer abdomen. Do you see her?
Wow, yeah, I do see her.
The queen will keep the colony going by laying up to 2,000 eggs a day.
This here is an emergency queen cell. In the event that their queen died, or if they needed to supersede her, they would take an egg that she has laid and implant it in this space. So I'm gonna take this off.
So you take that off.
So this is my job as a beekeeper. As long as everything's going well, I don't want that queen to be superseded, especially in the fall, because they won't have time to build a new queen
Right.
for the winter.
So did the bees just create treason by doing that?
You might think so, yeah, a little bit of treason.
What is it that bees do to provide food for us? Like, what is their actual job?
So bees are expert pollinators.
Right.
What they do is they travel from flower to flower, say in an apple orchard when it's blooming in the spring.
Right.
And they take the pollen from one flower and pass it to another in that process of pollination to then start what would become an apple.
That's right. I mean, without bees, we really wouldn't be alive, would we?
We can attribute every third bite of food to the production from honeybees.
Wow.
So
Right.
if they go, unfortunately, we go too.
Bees contribute enormously to food production around the world. In the US alone, bee pollination adds an additional $14 billion each year to improve crop yield and quality. But it's not just their pollination that counts. They're also the only insect that produces food that humans can eat.
One for the books for me. I never thought I'd be like doing this in this way. I got to tell you, I feel pretty hardcore right now.
That's awesome. Well, take off a glove, then you'll really feel hardcore.
Let's save that for the next season, okay?
Yeah, right on.
We harvested the honey from the bees and headed inside to process it.
I knew I was here for a purpose.
Thank you very much.
The first step in processing is to remove the wax covering the honey.
So do you think I have a career in this, Alex?
Yeah, we'll get you moving a little bit quicker.
Then, through centrifugal force and a bit of elbow grease, the honey is released into a container, then filtered so that what we're left with is pure Ontarian honey. That smells like it's ready to be cooked with. All that's left is to taste.
Cool.
When we're tasting honey, there's lots of different things that we're looking for. It's really awesome to be able to see like what color comes out each year the next, and also knowing that one apiary, maybe that's within a kilometer of each other, might have completely different honeys.
Wow.
When we do this honey tasting, I often put in imposters.
Right.
So there will be in and amongst here some non-honeys that are often sold in supermarkets as honeys. But it's robbing us of the good properties that are in local honey that can really help both our immune systems as well as our bodies compared to having just pure sugar.
Right.
I would love to hear what your distinct chef palate has to say.
Okay.
All right?
I'm nervous.
All right. I think we should both do this because I haven't tasted this in a while, but you first.
Okay. That is very different.
Yep.
That is way more fruity.
The smell doesn't always reflect the taste. Right?
No, it certainly does not.
Do we want to lift the cloth and see what it is?
I'm scared.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Okay, so let's take it on over here. Let's have a look. It's real.
Yeah, it's real.
This particular place, they do summertime honey. So they actually extracted this midsummer. So they would have gotten some of the earlier spring flowers, right?
Got it.
This is a fabulous honey. It's
That's
really
great.
good.
And I swear I didn't peek.
Okay, good for you. Good for you.
Beekeepers are even experimenting with keeping hives next to particular fruits and flowers to infuse those flavors into the honey. Take this blueberry pollinated honey from Georgian Bay.
The taste is completely different than how it smells.
Yeah? Pungent with floral right away.
It is. It's lovely.
Yep.
Yeah. And I'm finding that I have less words for smell than I have for taste. Like, taste is way more prominent than the smell.
But once it has been filtered, you don't get that additional wax to heighten some of the smells in the honey.
Interesting.
So that's one of the reasons you might be smelling a little bit less.
Right.
Alex really put my taste buds to the test.
I'm getting those hints of like floral and fruits.
With a huge variety of unique local honey.
Wow, that's amazing.
Really hit you there right through it.
Wow.
I got this sense of like almost cool as soon as I put it in my mouth, and then it just explodes with flavor as it moves across your tongue.
So this is real honey?
Absolutely, it is real honey, yes.
Wow, that is as dark as I've ever seen it.
Almost coffee colored, eh?
That's right. I definitely smell a lot here.
It's real honey or fake honey?
I would say that this is fake honey.
So this is buckwheat honey.
Really?
I think we're going to be starting to move into the amber colors here.
Yeah, much thicker than the last three. Huh. Interesting.
What's interesting about it?
It tastes like the stuff that my parents.
Oh, what did your parents use?
Sometimes they'd use golden syrup. Now the acidity is starting to hit.
Okay.
Yeah, no, this has got to be real honey.
Well, let's lift the cloth and find out.
Oh, this is not honey.
Oh, it's fake, an imposter. You might be more predisposed to like it. It might be nostalgic for you.
Right.
Right? So it might have a little bit of honey in it.
Right.
But actually, when I read the ingredients on the back of this, it's glucose, fructose, honey, water, caramel color. So it's not even this color until they add it. So when you get honey from a local beekeeper, you're just getting honey.
Right.
this looks like honey.
Yeah.
It's put right next to real honey in the grocery store.
Uh-huh.
But even if it says Canadian honey on it, if it doesn't say 100% Ontario,
Right.
look at the back and read the ingredients.
Okay. Well, Alex, I have a bit of a plan. Later today, I'm wondering if you'd want to join me because I want to take some of this, the honey from wintergreen, and maybe create some things on the charcuterie board with it.
Right on.
Yeah, would you be interested in joining?
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
cannot wait to taste what you use this honey for.
The work that beekeepers like Alex do is vital in maintaining healthy bee populations and creating delicious food for us all. Worldwide, the number of colonies is declining, which could start to impact our food crops.
Cool thing about being in this garden is you can actually also hear the buzzing of the bees. And that's exactly what they're doing. They're actually coming in places like this, roaming around the rest of the garden and going back to their hive. And that's what we taste in that wonderful honey that we just had.
Today, I'm lucky enough to harvest the very food that these bees pollinate for a truly local charcuterie board.
Oh my God. I'm not just exaggerating here. That was an explosion of flavor. Immediately, there was like sweetness, citrusy freshness. So I think we're gonna have a really interesting melange of stuff in the charcuterie board. Look at this guy. How cool is that?
Perfectly. This is Mother Nature doing its work for us. It's all right here.
I gotta have another one. The flavor is just that much fresher. It's more complete. It's fuller. I mean, I feel great. This is what it's all a part of, right? That's why we're here. But yeah, let's cook these up. Can't wait.
The woodlands of southern Ontario are a highly biodiverse area with a dense mix of rocky cliffs and wetlands serving as home to all kinds of wildlife. The honey I'm using today bears the unique flavor of this rugged and diverse environment. With this stunning backdrop, I was ready to cook.
Crazy. Look at all that. Beautiful.
To start, I have some beautiful Ontarian grass-fed, grain-finished strip loin steaks.
In order to give them the most amount of flavor and to even actually tenderize them, I'm gonna be submerging them in honey. Just gonna let that soak right in there.
Along with the honey marinade, I'm adding some fresh nasturtium and sage from the garden.
It's gonna add all that sage flavor to our marinade. I'm just taking that beautiful presentation I put together and messing it all up, just in order for that meat to get fully coated. It's all about the flavor at the end of the day today. I've just learned that dealing with honey in general today has been a very sticky situation.
I'm setting the steaks aside in a cool place for about an hour and a half.
Looks like we got a fire here, folks. The trick here is just to be gentle and quick at the same time. So while this fire is going, I'm gonna get the rest of the vegetables prepped.
For this charcuterie board, I want to pickle some vegetables. I have a vibrant medley of heirloom carrots, mini bell peppers, breakfast radishes,
Look at that color.
orange beets, and candy beets. I'm making the pickling liquid for all of these beautiful vegetables with vinegar, white wine vinegar, and water. as well as some bay leaves, thyme from my garden, and coriander seeds. To that, I'm adding some fermented honey garlic.
The original honey is from wintergreen. I took up a few cloves, smashed them, put them into the honey, and it's been fermenting now for 2 weeks. So the best part about being a chef is that you're the first one to taste all the food. Oh my God, that's dynamite. Wow. That's memorable. Gonna leave it aside here just until I can get that mason jar ready.
I'm leaving the pickling liquid aside to cool and putting the vegetables in a mason jar.
The real trick will be to see how we can take all this stuff out. That's a future Desh problem that only future Deshes can solve.
Then I'm pouring in the liquid. With the remaining heirloom potatoes and fresh acorn squash. I'm adding a dash of seasoning and roasting them over the fire. As a dipping sauce, I'm making a balsamic honey reduction.
All right, gonna pour some balsamic vinegar in and the honey. It's gonna add this sweet and savory burst of flavor. Oh yeah.
And to the sweetness of that reduction, I'm adding a little kick in the form of chili flakes.
Those chili flakes really add a huge kick. What we've got here is really a slow burning fire. We don't have anything raging. It's a very delicate process. We don't want to overdo anything. Fire control is hugely important in this process, and as you can see, the fire is super gentle.
After marinating, the honey-covered steak is ready for the heat.
Look at that. All that honey doing its job. The flavor from all these herbs have really done a number, I think, on this steak. Look at that.
I'm putting the steaks on a wire rack to let the excess honey drip off. While that's happening, I'll get the rest of my ingredients ready.
Now I've got to figure out a way to get all of that into that container. It's fishing time. This is one of those things, it felt like it was a good idea at the time. That could have gone insanely wrong.
The last few steps are to toast the sourdough bread, grill the steak and veggies, and add a dollop of goat cheese.
We're just gonna create a bed of acorn squash.
Then it's just a matter of plating it all together.
Hey, Desh.
Hey, Alex, how are you?
I'm doing well. I brought some hungry friends with me.
They're most welcome.
Oh, wow, that looks amazing.
Good evening.
Wow, I've never seen this at the top of the cliff before.
So how was the rest of your day?
It was great, sweet and sticky in the beginning, so
Yeah, me too.
yeah, I've been working up an appetite for sure.
Great. What I encourage you to do is explore this charcuterie board and chart your adventure. Perfect.
First, such an honor, the first bite.
No pressure, no pressure.
It just melts.
Thank
And
you.
you can, just like you said, the caramelization on the outside of it, the soft meat in the middle, and just this really soft hint of acorn squashing on the end of this. Wow.
Yeah. Does anybody else want to venture into this?
Yes.
Yeah?
I'm going to do the same as
Alex.
Alex.
You told us that we could choose our own adventure.
Yeah,
This is my
absolutely.
adventure.
Bell pepper
That's
2.0.
completely different.
I hope in a good way.
In a really good way. In a really good way.
Oh my god. Wow.
Amazing.
It is.
Really amazing.
Thank you.
But I still want to say I think it's the honey that makes it. I'm a little bit biased, so hey.
The idea here was to take an ingredient as old as honey and give a twist on it. And it's really because of the bees and then people like you that make that all really possible for me.
I'm just looking at this and kind of reflecting on it, because what if we made this dish without the support of honey? Without the support of the bees, we wouldn't have the tomatoes, we wouldn't have the nasturtium, we wouldn't have the beautiful bell peppers. I'm sure the cows would have been a lot less well fed without their clover, without that beautiful grass that the bees help to pollinate and the nectar that they collect from it too. So this would be a really bare charcuterie board if it weren't for the bees, ultimately.
Isn't that the truth?
Yeah.
We think of honey as an ingredient for sweet baking or on toast or in your tea. But the beauty of this is that you've used it in vegetable and meat as a main, as a side. Like, it's all over.
Thank you so much. Yeah, this has been quite such a pleasure to be able to put this together for you guys. I'm really, really grateful for all your work, and Alex, for all your information.
Oh, thanks so much, Desh. It's been such a treat to have you here for the day to share the experience of beekeeping with you. I hope you have a buzz. And I'm taking that with
How
you
long
from
have you
now.
been
I've
waiting
been
to say
holding on to it just for you. If we take the model of bees and beekeeping, every bee plays a part, right? The smallest amount
That's right.
of contribution to honey that they make can make a world of difference.
That's right.
So, yeah, I'd like to keep spreading that forward, and we'll do it through your good food.
Okay, amazing. And really, I also want to thank you for roughing it out in this rain. That means a lot to me.
Now,
I came here to learn about honey. But walking away, I've learned that honey is just a small piece of a bigger picture. Everything is connected. Caring for bees doesn't just affect the immediate environment, but has a far-reaching impact across all of nature, and ultimately preserves so many of the diverse food sources that enrich our lives.